Happy Thursday, everyone. This is Krystal Lucier, also known as your Home Sweet Home 519 Realtor Krystal Lee Moore with Royal LePage Triland Realty in London, Ontario, and this is episode 9 of Realtor Life, a fun and entertaining way to learn about life in the trenches as a real estate professional in Ontario and, hopefully, to learn some valuable lessons and takeaways. One of my favorite podcasts, The Brian Buffini Show, recently released an episode about 100-day goals. Why 100? According to Brian, it is long enough to make a difference, but short enough that you can see the finish line. Food for thought. Now for this week's 5-circle goals, which are goals in the 5 circles of our lives: spiritual, family, business, financial, and personal. I hope that you're choosing goals for yourselves every week and writing them down. My spiritual goal is to continue to do my daily devotions and to honor myself by saying no when I feel it is the right choice for my schedule. For my family goal, we're trying to find ways to disconnect and have fun without being able to leave our house. Wish us luck! For my business goal, as I grow my database in my new city and in my awesome neighborhood, I'm trying to connect and be of service and stay on top of the quickly changing market in Southern Ontario. For my financial goal, in my constant effort to eliminate extra spending, I've put a hold on unnecessary extras, for now. And finally, for my personal goal, I'm still rocking this 100-day challenge that I started last week, but I could really use some accountability. I hope that hearing about my 5-circle goals has inspired you to choose or write down your own. I would love to hear more about them. You can go to my website, www.krystalleemore.ca, and find my contact info, or send me an email at krystalleemore@royallepage.ca. Now, on to this week's story. When I first became a real estate agent, as most of us do, I tried to talk to every single person I could about buying and selling real estate. Literally, anyone and everyone. I did not qualify buyers or sellers, and I ended up spending countless hours with people who were not serious about buying, who did not respect me or my time, and working with people who did not really know what they wanted. I could have saved us all time, however, if I had qualified them in advance. But what does that mean exactly? When you qualify a buyer or a seller, you ask them the important questions that will help you, the professional, determine what they want and what they need. For example, if someone wants to see a house, it's important for us to ask a few key questions right away. The first one, are you working with a real estate agent? You would be shocked at the number of clients who think that their agent is too busy to show them homes. It is up to us to educate clients and explain to them that their agent gets paid to serve them and is likely not too busy to do so. Do we actually get paid for showings? No, but if we're doing our job right, when our clients do buy a home, that is when we would get our commission. The second question we ask, have you been pre-approved? Again, this question is important. If you want to start the process of buying a home, it's important to have finances in order so that if you like the home, you actually have a chance of getting it. In the seller's market we're in right now in Southern Ontario, this is a vital first step, unless you've decided to pay all in cash. The third question, what was it about this house that interested you most? The location, the layout, the price? In all circumstances, but especially in COVID times, we're trying to make sure that when we bring a potential buyer into a home, they actually are considering buying it. In the 10 years I have been a real estate agent, I have had the pleasure of working with several clients and colleagues. When I first started, I had a few interesting experiences that I hope you can either learn from or be amused by. At my Guelph Royal LePage brokerage, when I first began, we had a little storefront office at the local Stone Road Mall. We would all take turns and work shifts. One of my colleagues got an amazing lead and sold an apartment building on a shift early in her career. But one must manage expectations. I met several people at the kiosk, as we called it. Many would avoid direct conversations, but the others would have great discussions with me. One man in particular asked me to set him up for a search for rental properties when I was brand new, and he wanted to book some viewings. As a new agent, I was excited. As we went to see the properties, though, he became more casual, and it seemed clear that he was simply looking for someone to spend time with. A female colleague later told me he had convinced her to show him properties as well. Oh well. One of my first experiences early in the business involved a man who wanted to see a property as well. Simple enough. I told him that I could show it to him, but that we should sign a buyer agreement beforehand for that property. I still remember the tone of his voice 10 years later as he told me that showing him the home was just the cost of doing business and he would not be signing anything with me. I'm still proud of myself for not driving to show him that house. There are times when you won't have a chance to sign something with a buyer, and it does happen, but we are asked to put our agreement in writing at the earliest opportunity to say that we choose to work with the client and that the client chooses to work with us. I have learned my lesson over the years, but my desire to help and serve can sometimes cloud my judgment. It is key to qualify buyers in advance, even if they are a referral and even if you just want to help them out. I recently showed a home to a couple who were not really sure what they wanted or where they wanted to buy because their desired price point was so low. This was difficult because they wanted to look at several markets that were between 1 and 2 hours apart. And just because we can sell in all markets in Ontario doesn't mean that we should or that we even know all the markets. We are local experts as real estate professionals. I referred the clients to an agent who specialized in a market that seemed to have more selection for them, and everyone was happier. Not everyone is going to see your value. This is true in business and in life. And what I have learned is that if you do your best and show people who you are, and they still don't value or respect you, they may just not be your people. So you wish them well on their journey, and then you can focus on the amazing people who do value and respect you. It is a much better way to do business. And those clients and colleagues may just need to find someone who clicks with them. This is also true with personal relationships. We all deserve respect and to be valued and supported. And if someone doesn't see this, they might just not be your people. Life is far too short to spend time in situations that don't serve you or the other person. And once you make that decision, you can focus on the people and colleagues and clients who do see your value and respect you. And then you will get amazing results for everyone. Lessons I've learned. Qualify buyers and sellers and everyone before embarking on any sort of business relationship. They will appreciate it, and so will you. If someone is not yet ready to buy or sell, you can still connect and build a relationship with them. Keeping in touch is key. Try to show your value to potential clients and colleagues and pay attention to the conversations you have. Try to listen to what they need and do your best to provide it. If you have tried everything and you still do not seem to click with someone, it might be best to lovingly part ways. There's no need to burn a bridge, though. Always work on improving yourself with training, coaching, reading great books, listening to podcasts, and attending seminars, even virtual ones for now, if you can. That's all for this week. If you have any comments, questions, or feedback, you can find me on Instagram at Your Home Sweet Home 519 Realtor, Facebook at Krystal Moore Real Estate Sales, or by going to my website at www.krystalleemore.ca. Stay healthy, happy, and grateful, everyone. Here's to a week of peace, laughter, love, and adventure at home.